And I think it's for sound reasons, but like put it on the wall, you know? Put it on all four walls, just not the ground. Yeah, carpet. So that's my hot take. As God, that would be my, thank you. You're welcome, guys. Hi.
Hi, my name is Matt. I think you're super awesome. My question goes with, I know there is a lot of fun on set of The Boys. How is that in comparison to being on set with the cast of the Suicide Squad?
They're both so fucking great. I love both groups. You know, the squad was like a big summer camp, truly, because we shot over the summer. It was 6 months. Will Smith, he created this humongous gym in one of the studio lots, and that was where all of the stuntmen, the crew, during lunch, the cast, we could all work out together, and we could all, I learned sword fighting, and it felt like camp. And you know, it was my first movie ever, and so I was kind of wary about how welcomed I would be in this group, but they didn't make me feel any less than at any given moment. And you know, we would all get together over the weekends, and we went to Oshiega, which is a festival in Montreal, and it was just a really great time. And I think it came at a time where everyone was working on a DC film like that is incredible. Everything is there for you. We could do San Diego Comic-Con. We flew on a private jet there. Who does that? One time we were going back from San Diego Comic-Con, and Warner Brothers, they chartered a Boeing. But not just for us, it was for all of the Warner cast, crew, writers, producers that were going to San Diego, so it was probably 40, 50 of us, but a Boeing? What? It's crazy! And I don't know, it was such an experience that I don't know if I'll ever have again. And so that was I can't believe I lucked into that as my first gig. It was incredible. I also think The Boys is just as incredible because, we've gone through 4 seasons. We've gone through a strike and a pandemic, so if 4 seasons is usually 4 or 5 years, but I think it's been 6 or 7 with the same cast, mostly the same crew, and we've kind of built this little family. And I think that we'll be lifelong friends, and we'll be at each other's weddings, and I just love them to death. And I feel very lucky that we can do, press and conventions, and a lot of us live in LA together, and we can all hang out, and hopefully we can just keep that going. But both experiences have been, I've been very lucky, I think, in my career to fall into those groups. So.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Elena. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
My question is, so you've done a lot of voice acting work, so how would you compare the work environment and a lot of the stuff you voice acted in to working on The Boys?
It's completely different. So for The Boys, we moved to Toronto for 8 months, 9 months, and you get your own apartment, you're on set working 14, 16, 18-hour days, and you're really fully in it. You can't really do anything else outside of it. You're if you're not prepping for your character on your off days, you're really on set, and you're living and breathing and doing, stunt training, and you're going into wardrobe and hair, and you're living and breathing it. With voiceover, oftentimes you get your script the day before or 2 days before, and you read it, and you prep for it, and you have the script in front of you in your recording booth, and then you're done with the day after. Usually the sessions are 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's lovely. It's you're in and out, you're in your PJs, you go out, and it's a lot shorter of a time commitment, and which is so funny because and you're in the booth alone. a lot of the time, except for Shira. I got to record Shira with the rest of the cast oftentimes, especially in the beginning. And then I did Craig of the Creek, and so that's that had a few group records, but usually you're all alone, so like sometimes I don't even realize that I've been in the same show as someone, or yeah, you don't get to like really be buddy buddies with your cast for voiceover.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Dakota.
Hi, Dakota.
And my question was, what do you want for your character in the next season of The Boys?
Honestly, I'm not going to answer that question because I think that whatever I say and want the writers won't write it. You know, that's been a thing. Actors should never talk about what they think is going to happen, because then the writers, even if they were thinking about it, they won't write it. Because if we can think of it, then it's predictable, so it's not good, right? But I have some ideas. I'll tell you after. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello, my name is Rodolfo. I just want to say you look beautiful. I love your blue hair. It reminds me of like Ramona Flowers, if you want.
Oh, I need to look at, someone needs to show me a picture one time. Yeah, later. Thank you.